Garrett, early on, the defense really forced them into going for a few field goals. What changed second half? They were able to bust a few big plays, but overall, I mean, what do you think the difference was from the start there till the second half?
I don't think there was a difference in the way we played. You know, a couple guys, including myself, can do a lot more things better. Just critical things, technique errors, things like that, run fits and things like that.
Garrett right here. What role, if any, did fatigue play? Y'all had some possessions where you were really just on the field for a long time, and then some turnovers on offense kind of put y'all back out there for another series. What role did that play?
Small one. We practice in Houston under the sun a lot, so we're used to that. But we were on the field, and like you said, fatigue did play a role. The heat, the humidity. It's Houston, but like I said, we're used to it though.
What's the feeling like? Is it back here? Is it frustration? Is it calm? Like, what is it when you guys seem like you guys are so close, you're about to get in, maybe even take the lead or tie or whatever, and it pulls back and they get the ball again, and vice versa?
Yeah, well, for me, I'm a sore loser. I don't take losing very well. But the thing that we have to do is, be critical of ourselves and figure out exactly what it is that we can do to get better, clean up the things that we didn't do very well today.
Right here. Right here. Sorry, right here.
Okay.
So what is it like moving forward, like in the locker room and among the players? Obviously, it's a hard loss, but what is it going to be like this week at practice for you guys trying to get set for Temple?
Like I said, cleaning up the things that we did, the mistakes that we made today, and the talk in the locker room as far as the defensive side. We just told each other, we're a good defense. We're a championship defense, and we played like we played decently enough. Today we could have done a lot of things better, but going forward, especially this week, it'll be the game plan as far as Temple. Game planning against them, and for ourselves individually, just figuring out what we can do. Looking ourselves in the mirror, what we can do to get better and to be better.
Matt, could you address the fact that as otherwise stellar defense that y'all been playing, y'all were able to get gas for like significant run plays today, especially when y'all had them backed up?
That just goes to just mental breakdowns and us beating ourselves at the end of the day. We got to go back in the film room, correct those, and limit the mistakes.
Matt, you guys hadn't lost at home in a really long time. What's the mood like? Are you guys try to get over this one quick with conference starting, or is there you have to avoid a lingering effect from this loss?
It's a tough loss. I feel like our guys finished. They worked real hard. They finished. Come back, make it a 3-point game. So right now, if the mindset right now is a new season. We're going to conference play, and we try not to let that affect us at all.
He talks about how you made it in the back. How you made it a 3-point game there. Was it frustrating? I mean, for a lot of this game, it was a 3-point game, even early on in the first half and things like that. You felt like you guys were right in it. Is it frustrating that you couldn't get over that edge, over the hump a little bit to take the lead or tie the game or anything like that?
No, I don't think it was frustrating. It was. I was just proud to see how my defense go out there and execute. Held them to a 3-point because Texas Tech is a high-power offense. They're known for their offense, and for them to have so many opportunities with the ball to only score twice, I think, or how many times they score is pretty good look for my D.
I was going to ask, can you take some positive? They held them to half of what they had been scoring all year. And I think 3 of their plays went for over 200. So, you take those plays away, and it's not as much, in terms of what y'all allowed. I mean, can you take some positives from that?
Oh yeah, you take a lot of positives. It was a lot of momentum swinging throughout the whole game, and for a young group like us, well, to go out there and just execute and don't anybody else would probably break down with so many move swing, what I say, momentum swings, and I'm glad the defense just didn't break down. We gave a couple of big plays. That's about it.
Stephen, in your mind, what was the biggest problem with the offense today? It seemed like only there in the second quarter and kind of at the end of the game it had any kind of momentum and consistency. Did you notice anything in particular?
Kind of what you were saying. We just didn't get in the rhythm of offense. I think some of the turnovers kind of hurt us in that area, but it's just hard when you can't get in the rhythm of good positive movement of the ball. It's kind of hard to be productive as an offense. So.
Stephen, I know you guys have the 24-hour rule. You try to get this one out of your system, but looking ahead, he mentioned the new season with conference. You just kind of talk about getting in on the road and conference and just maybe getting that part of the schedule going.
Yeah, that's the next task at hand. I think we should learn from this one first before we get going to that one. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see how we come off of this work week and just getting ready to prepare for that game. But I think we should just make sure that we learn from this one first.